Hello friends. This week the Parliament has passed a bill Umeed 1995 with amendments to this Act. Unified Work Management Empowerment, Efficiency and Development Act 1995, and certain amendments have been made to this Act, and it has been passed by the Parliament and also got the consent by the President of India. We just wanted to know what exactly the key features of this Act. Some of the Act features are old and some are the additions. So we just wanted to know what are the additions mainly with existing key features. There are 10 important key features are they are identified with respect to the various clauses of the Act. 3A, what are the conditions of the work? 3B, what are the conditions, how to fill the details of the work on the portal and database. It is a mandatory to fill the details of the work on the portal and database. And what are the wrongful declaration of the work and what are its impacts. Then the declaration of the protected monument or a protected areas as a work to be void. And the survey, the process of the survey to find out a particular property is work or not. Another important thing is the composition of the Central Works Council, which is a major development or major changes have happened in this Works Council. Then the Work deed and its registration, which has been made mandatory now, and what are the disqualification process of the Mutawali, and what is the composition of the tribunal for any disputes, and what is the application of the limitation of the Act. These are some of the features which we will be uh, discussing or learning in brief. This is not the entire Act but just a key features. What are the conditions of the Waqf? A Waqf can be only created by a person if the person is a lawful owner of the property and it is he or she is also competent to transfer a dedicated property. This is one of the major conditions. With respect to the creation of the Waqf Halal Awlad, that is a family who can dedicate their properties, and creation of the Waqf Halal Awlad, which will not result in the denial of the inheritance or other rights of their heirs because it is something related to the family that dedicates the property. And what are the conditions for filling the details of the Waqf on the portal and the database? Every Waqf registered before the commencement of this Act will have to file their details of the Waqf or the property dedicated to the Waqf on the portal and database within the 6 months from the date of the commencement. And this period can be extended by the authority more than 6 months by the tribunal on receiving an application from the Mutawali if the tribunal thinks that the cause is sufficient for not filing the details within the 6 months. All the details of the work to be filed with respect to the identification and boundaries of the work properties and their use and who is the occupier, the name and address of the creator of the work, mode and date of such creation, and deed of the work if available, present Mutawali and its management, gross annual income from the such work properties, amount of the land, revenue, cesses, rates and taxes annually payable in respect of the work properties. And also the details with respect to the estimate of the expenses annually incurred for the realization of the income and the work properties, amount set apart under the work for the salaries of the Mutawali and allowances of the individual for the religious purpose and the charitable purpose, and also the details of the court cases if any. With respect to the wrongful declaration of the work, not every property which was identified or declared as a work property will be deemed to be a work property unless it is proved. In case the question arises if a property is work property or not, the state government will designate an officer above the rank of collector who will conduct an inquiry to determine the same. And during this inquiry, the property will not be treated as a work property. Only after the inquiry, if it is found it is a genuinely work property, then it can be treated as a work property. In case the property is determined as a government property, the officer will make the necessary corrections in its revenue record and submit the report to the board, to the government, and then will make the necessary corrections in the record. With respect to the declaration of the protected monuments and protected areas as a waqf, which are to be considered as a void. Any declaration, notification will be void if the property is protected as a monument or a protected the area under the monument. Similarly, all Ancient Monuments Preservation Act 1904 also considered the void if it is considered as a waqf before this act. Ancient monuments, archaeological sites and remains of the Act's 1955 Act also considered the void. With respect to the survey of the properties, the process starts with the preliminary survey which has been or renamed as a survey of the Awqaf. Any survey pending before the survey commissioner before will be transferred to the collector having the jurisdiction and submit its report to the state government. The state government will upload the notified list of Awqaf on the portal and the database within 90 days from the date it has been published in the official gazette. And before deciding the mutation, the revenue authorities will give a public notice of 90 days in 2 daily newspapers circulating in that locality, out of which one newspaper will be of the regional or a local language. Composition of a central Waqf council. There are certain changes are made in this. The composition of the central Waqf council includes the union minister in charge of the Waqf is the chairperson by ex officio. The members of the parliament, of whom 2 will be from the House of the People and 1 from the Council of the States. The following members to be appointed by the central government from amongst the Muslims, out of which 2 members will be from the women. The following members to be appointed by the central government from amongst the Muslims, out of which 2 members will be women and 2 members will be the non-Muslims. 3 persons represent the Muslim organizations having all India character and a national importance. The chairpersons of the 3 boards by rotation. Excuse me. The person to represent the mutawalis of the Waqf having a gross annual income of rupees 5 lakh and above. The person who are eminent scholars in Muslim law. The persons who have been the judges of the Supreme Court or a High Court. Waqf deed and registration, which has been made mandatory. Once this act is commenced, no Waqf can be created without the execution of the Waqf deed. And registering a Waqf, the board will issue the certificate of the registration to the Waqf through the portal and the database. Disqualification of the mutawali. A person will not be qualified for being appointed or continuing as a mutawali if he is less than 21 years of the age, or if he is found to be the person of unsound mind, or if he is an undischarged insolvent, or he has been convicted for any offence for which the imprisonment is not less than 2 years, and has been anybody who has been held guilty of the encroachment of any work property. These people are the disqualified to be mutawallis. And the composition of the tribunal: every tribunal is constituted will consist of 3 members. One person who has been the district judge, who shall be the chairman, and a person who is or has been an officer equivalent to the rank of a general secretary to the state government will be another member, and then the person having the knowledge of the Muslim law and jurisprudence will be the third member. Application of the limitation of the act. On the commencement of this act, the Limitation Act 1963 will apply to all proceedings in relation to any claim or interest pertaining to the immovable property comprised in a waqf. So this is in brief about the Umeed Act 1995 with the amendments. Friends, thank you very much. This is a brief presentation just to give the